Alrighty, hello, welcome to R.E.P.O. I am going to do single player run because I feel like it, and I haven't done one yet. Solo, that is. So, if you don't know, R.E.P.O is, I guess lethal-like is probably the best way to put it, since it's comes off the same generic concept that a lot of other games recently have, inspired by Lethal Company's get quota for company, and do that over and over until die, and buy things at shop, get better, stuff like that. But this version of the game, this game is much more unique with the way it works. How much is that? 11k. All right, we'll come back for that. Really, I should focus on doing that immediately. This is super fragile. Anyway, the way that it works is items are able to be damaged and lose their value. There's a bunch of like little thingies around that you can, grab stuff out of. There's silly monsters and stuff. It'll make more sense as I play. Real quick, you can see loses value. And up in the top right, as you can see, quota amount and the number of extractions necessary to complete the quota fully. There's a whole bunch of interesting mechanics around it that prevent the game from soft locking, I guess. What the frick did I say? But we don't need to worry about those right now. Right, the map system's really nice. It shows you blue stuff is equipment items, yellow stuff is just regular loot, and everything else. Red is corpses. That's not good. That guy is known as the Robe. He is the worst, because he is super inconsistent with how he attacks and kills you. The only thing I can consistently do about him is pray that he leaves me alone. Ugh. He is a one-shot. He's one of the only enemies that is a consistent one-shot, as far as I can tell. With a lot of other enemies only dealing like 100 damage, this guy seems to insta-kill you always. Anyway, he triggers when you see his face. He tends to just despawn if you leave him alone for long enough. Interestingly, most enemies in this game don't have good hearing. Couple do. One specifically is completely blind and has hearing. Generic blindness enemy. But, we'll get to that momentarily. For now, we need to just stay alive. This is only the first quota, but it's unlucky we got the Robe, since he is normally a very deadly enemy that you don't want to see pretty much ever, honestly, but you can kill him more consistently late game. There's also some interesting strategies that I've learned about from playing and from YouTube that you can use to somewhat consistently defeat certain enemies. There's a lot of unique scrap items. Some even have unique effects that let you damage enemies more effectively. But you can damage creatures by ramming into them with yourself, or by ramming items into them. There's also equipment items and whatnot that can be utilized, like a sword, or a gun, or a sledgehammer. It's kind of unfortunate, again, that we have to deal with this guy, but I am sure I'll be able to do it. Especially because he'll probably be the only enemy we have to deal with, since this is the first quota. Late game, I'm going to start utilizing strategies that I haven't actually gotten to yet with my friends. Because I've gotten to some, quota 10 or level 10 or whatever the game calls it. Very, very late game runs. Okay, frick you. Meanie pants. Guard in the frickin' exit. Come on, man, I just want my loot. There's a bunch of pits like this. In solo, death kind of sucks, because you can't really do much about it. If you die, there's nothing to do. Okay, I think that was the despawn particle for him. The little puff of black smoke. If it wasn't, we are kind of in a bad spot, being so exposed here. But I'm sure I'll survive. This game has a lot of fun mechanics around the different creatures in it. Oh, frick off! Ah, shoot. Just don't look. He didn't make the sound like he was angry at me, so I assumed that he wasn't. Oh my gosh, please go away. Thank you. Okay. He is annoyingly fast. Looks like he must have spawned in here because the doors are open. Surely he wouldn't retreat again to this area. Diamond! Shine bright like a diamond. I don't know how heavily edited this will be, so, you know, we'll see what happens. The cart is one of the main mechanics. You always start with one. Like some equipment items, it always recovers itself even if it's destroyed. It's very nice for that. I gotta keep watching that area to make sure he doesn't come back. Or so that if he does, I can hide effectively. So boy, is he a pain otherwise. This should be the final room. Oh no, I missed one other. Okay. Let's place that dead center and look around for a minute. The player is also a physical object, so you have to be careful to not ram items on yourself. You can ragdoll, things can cause you to ragdoll. It's super interesting. Love Potion, one of my favorites. In multiplayer, it will cause you to say things, but in single player, I haven't seen it do anything yet. Seems like it just exists. It's neat. It will force you to like type stuff into the chat and use the text-to-speech thing. It's really funny. Unfortunately, I can't make use of it here, but I can show you the... No! You can't type in chat in single player? That sucks. They should still allow you to do that, honestly. I get why they don't, for, balancing reasons. Oh, did it not count me going into this room? Oh, I missed some items. Or an item, I guess. Oh, 2, okay. Anyway, get as much money as you can, buy some upgrades that let you survive better. Repeat, ad infinitum. There's a couple of interesting little secrets, but some of them are inaccessible solo until you get several upgrades. And we are going to go after some of them. Because I want to show them off. We're going to need to get movement upgrades pretty quickly if we want to access all the loot, the cash money, as it were. So let's start by bringing this cart next to the extraction point. I don't know why I always explain these games, because they go viral pretty quickly. I feel like people should just... whatever, I'm used to it at this point. People would probably already know, but that doesn't really matter. I like it. Also, I've been scared by these a number of times, even though there's no monster in this game that looks like him. They should add a monster that's like a mimic or something, though. Unironically, it would be awesome to experience. Gotta push this cube like Legend of Zelda or something. This cube is super heavy, but the fun thing is, because you too are a physics object, it can simply be pushed while you carry it, which is incredibly helpful to prevent it from losing value. We're going to need strength upgrades pretty quickly to get any consistent stuff done. Alright. The almighty cube. At the beginning of time, there was the cube. As you can see, lots of loot. Pretty significant. This countdown happens, and then anything in the outside area, just in that very small ridge, will get crushed and destroyed, which can include your cart, but you don't have to worry if it's the cart, at least not if it's the final quota, because it'll come back later. Now we hide to make sure we don't get killed while the vehicle's leaving. You push that little thing and the vehicle leaves, and boom. Made it to the shop. First things first, we want to focus on upgrades. If there's a particularly powerful non-upgrade item, though, we might grab it. Strength is, of course, the first necessity. We need all of the strength. Let's see, what do we have? Ducky could be useful. Trank gun's very powerful. I think I just want to focus on strength. Doesn't look like we have any jump or mobility upgrades. Player count, the worst upgrade possible for this. Yeah, I think we'll just go with upgrades first, because the trank gun is useful, but again, I don't think we'll find any way to actually do well with it. I want to get a health upgrade so I can tank at least one shot from some of the super deadly enemies. It's going to make things a little bit easier to survive with. Stamina is incredibly useful to have high amounts of on hand. And since this is single player, I can just get whatever the frick I want. No concern for any other allies or whatnot. And I can just keep all of the upgrades for myself. But really quickly, I should show off what one of the secret areas looks like. Let's see. See that thing there? It spawns in one of 4 places in this room. And always to the right of it, there's this tile, one away, that you can get up to. There's an item or two that spawns up there that are somewhat useful. Only the duct tape grenade is really, but you'll see that when we get there. If we get there, that is. I'll be grabbing a couple more stamina. Oh, we already got all the stamina. Okay, 4K left. I don't have to buy any regular upgrades. Any form of stunning I can make good use of. Maybe a shockwave. Sunmine's useful since it prevents enemies from really being a major problem. I think I'll just grab health, to be honest. Healing is useful to have on hand. Getting a lot of upgrades is actually really fun. I didn't even notice. I get to eat all of them myself instead of my allies getting to eat any of them. Ooh. Wow, that's actually a lot more than I expected, to be honest. Anyway, you pick up items and press E to use them. You can store up to 3 items in your inventory. You can recharge certain equipment items using this. That's what the ender crystals are for. They look like Lego ones. I like it. We already have 70 stamina. We're going to need it, of course, because this is a solo run. And now we're going to start seeing some of the more interesting mechanics show up. And there's stuff that doesn't even show up until, like, quota, or level 6, which is crazy. And then level 10, late game stuff, there are some rooms that you don't even see until then. It just gets cooler and cooler. So now you can see that there's a 2 at the top right, and that means we have to extract twice. And if that doesn't make sense to you, the thing that we did previously, where it shoots down and absorbs all of the stuff that we put in it, that's what we're doing. We just have to do it twice. Here's an example of why you need to look up in this game. There's loot that's up there. Now, I know this might be a alien concept to some, including myself, but in fact, upwards is an important direction. As you can see, the map is quite large. The first one's usually the smallest. Well, okay, let's be real, almost always the smallest. I've only once or twice seen it be larger than than any of the subsequent maps, just because you need more loot to complete the quotas every single time. But, I mean... duh, it makes sense. Alright, looks like we've got a safe here. The fun thing is you can use these as hiding spots as well, so you just crouch down. You hide inside of them. It's fun. Anyway. Nothing up there. Oh, looks like there's a thing up there, though. And if you're wondering why I'm not opening up some of the things, it's because a lot of them are actually boarded. That is not an item. It's actually just freaking candles. Okay, anyway. A lot of these cupboard things are actually boarded up, which means that you can't interact with them or open them up or anything. Which is neat. Because it means that they are... you know, unique, I guess? I don't know how to put it. It means you don't have to look around as much. Be quiet, because this area oftentimes is a very particular annoying blind enemy who spawns in it. And I am not strong enough to kill most enemies right now. I will be late game, though. So that was a uranium plate. Uranium glass is worth a lot. I'm pretty sure it's uranium glass anyway. That seems what it's based off of. Seems to be what it is based off of. I need to get all my words out at once, but unfortunately that's very difficult. We have enough for first quota, but I think I want to find... or first extraction, but I think I want to find the rest of the stuff first. At least some of it. Thought that was the door opening. I love the audio in this game as well. It's very atmospheric. This game is an actual horror game when you're alone. Which is what I love about multiplayer games like this. I hear movement. That door's open. Oh, it's a knight. Okay. Not as threatening as it could have been. Knights are still a one-shot, I believe. So, you know, be careful about them, at least at the health that I've got. But they aren't too much a problem because they're massively blind and their attack can be avoided by, well, to put it bluntly, hiding behind a wall. Which, I guess most attacks in reality can be avoided by doing that, but still. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. The knight is thankfully a fairly loud enemy. There are some that are not loud, and that would be annoying to have to deal with right now. But we got lucky. I don't believe he has hearing. He might. I don't recall him having it, though. It also seems like he might be one of the only threats that we have to deal with for now, so I am glad about that. Because it is a threat that is dangerous, but manageable. I might just leave this here for the second extraction point. Because I do not think it is going to be easy to get it to the current one. Yeah, okay, let's just get this out of here. Awesome audio design. Love it so much. We've got 18K, so I'm going to show you one of the fun mechanics that's installed to prevent soft locks. This door was opened this way. Check our map. We're good to go. Straight shot. The winding corridors are a little scary, honestly. So, I'm going to now show you all one of my favorite mechanics to help prevent soft locking that the devs added. Very intuitive, very nice. Any money over the quota that you've gotten, come back after the extraction in this nice, neat bag. And we're about to see it right here. As you can see, it's the exact amount that was left over. Perfectly prevents any form of soft locking from occurring. Of course, you can still manage to lose it by damaging the item enough, but, like, at that point it's your fault entirely. And you can kill monsters to get more money. Like, they drop things that are worth money. Also, you can use your map to notify yourself of when monsters are moving, be it by shutting doors, and if they are opened, that just means the monster's passing through there. Strategy that I would, or more accurately, should be using. Listen carefully for dangerous threats. Check your map. Let's check this direction, so long as Mr. Heavily Deadly isn't over here. Yep, this is the right way. Should have left the cart with me, to be honest. Or behind, not with me. It might be wise to leave the bag of cash here, honestly, since I can pretty quickly lift it over with my current strength. There are a lot of resources that we're going to want to get our hands on later. That will be pretty necessary to make significant progress late game. But, thank goodness we're not late game yet. It also seems like enemies spawn differently when you're solo, which kinda like, to be honest. I'm going to be a bit careful. Such is the way of Mr. Context the Fool. Let's just get this over immediately, honestly. I don't want to have to deal with the glass rhino for any longer. Simply transport it using the cart's immeasurable strength. Seriously, the cart is absurdly strong. It's probably the best way to bring resources anywhere. Just because you can carry lots of small things and certain big things for free. We're going to need it pretty much the whole game. We might end up even getting an extra one at some point, since you can buy more carts. It's not really worth it in solo, since you don't really have multiple people who need to be divided up, but multiplayer, when you have bigger groups, like the max number of 6 people, it becomes a little bit more worth it. Oh, okay, here's one of those gimmick items. So, music box. Really annoying. When it activates, it begins spinning. You can counteract it with your mouse by moving in the opposite direction. Pretty self-explanatory. But oh man, is it annoying. Okay, we know the knight's in that general direction. Or probably in that general direction, so... Oh, spewer. Okay. I don't believe I'm strong enough to kill this guy. And now the fact that he's on my face is a problem. But I can use it to my benefit if I see the knight. So, let's explore. That's what he does. He vomits. But it can damage enemies. So, it can be useful. He'll get off my head after a little while. He'll also despawn at some point, but it takes a lot longer for that to happen. Seems like the knight has despawned itself, or is simply far enough away that it, isn't a problem. I'm going to move this guy to a location where he won't be a problem. If I get higher strength, I can just start slamming this guy into walls to kill him, but my strength stat's not high enough yet, so... Kinda just gotta chill for now. I am curious if throwing him into the fireplace is a viable option, to be honest. It's not a good idea to touch the fire? Okay, no. Burning myself does not get rid of him. Devs, you should make it so that burning yourself removes the spewer. Oh, okay, he's gone. And it doesn't look like he'll be much of a problem for now, so that's great. They don't do any damage unless you get in the way of their vomit from another player having it on, or vomit on your own equipment. They also become able to vomit at the person that they've targeted, or just vomit in general after they've grabbed a person. So for a short period of time afterwards, they can also attack, which is annoying, but like you can deal with it just fine. Ooh, ring. Be super careful with uranium glass since it shatters super easy. I know I haven't... Well, there's the showcase of it. I was gonna say I haven't shown it yet, but nope, I definitely have. That's 2k down the drain. Dang it. And last room, which is great because we got a pretty decent amount of money from this. Monkey! Love this guy, he's silly. Alright, that's 10k plus 9k plus 4k, so it's already more than we've... Okay. Please, frick off. Please don't tell me you damaged the items. Okay. I think he's screwing off for now. Oh, the knight's back. Okay. That could actually be problematic. This is a locked trap. This is a different... Okay, hold on. Best bet's to put this over here. I didn't even notice this earlier. And hide under the table. Now, he can't hear us. Oh, shoot. But if he does notice us, we are kind of screwed, because there's not enough cover in this room to hide from him. Well, I mean, to survive his attack, that is. Basically, just pray he goes away. Honestly, he's a really cool enemy. He, as with everything in this game, because it's early access and brand new, despite its incredible polish, there are a lot of problems. Honestly, this game is really, really good. I would buy it again in a heartbeat. Okay, I think he's... Yep. We need to go fast. Before he changes his mind. Okay. So that's dealt with. Let's just continue forward. Put this on. Put this on. And since this is the final extraction, we should just head straight back to the base. The exit, rather, not the base. Looks like this is our best bet. All the lights are out. Let's get out of here alive. Why the lights turn out, I do not know. And frankly, I don't have the power to question. Oh, you again. Hi. Leave me the frick alone! Okay, I'm just running. Okay. Frick off, bruv. Okay. Please leave me alone. Okay. We really need a weapon. Hey, we made it past the second stage. Furthest I've ever made it solo. So... Okay. Shop. Really wish you could consume upgrades in the shop rather than having to wait till you get back to the next thing. Holy frick, 16k for another strength upgrade is disgusting. What is that price spike? I need it, though. Unless there's a sword. There is not. There is a roll drone, but I don't think we really want that. Oh, frick. Oh, it might be worth taking the indestructible drone. Indestructible drone, that's exactly what it sounds like. It makes items indestructible, which would be good if we were going to be finding some pretty heavy-duty items that we could even carry, which we kind of need strength for. I'm going to get strength. Not really like I have much of a choice, unfortunately. I'm going to focus on getting health next. I really do need to be able to tank lots. 23k. I would like sprint speed. I can afford it. Huge. And then just stamina. Stamina's 5k, health 7. I don't think I can afford any more upgrades. Okay, 4k worth left. I think I might just save. Explosive mines probably aren't going to end up saving me any life, so... Could get another health pack, though. I'll just get a bomb. Rope, lamp oil, bomb. You want it? It's yours, my friend. If only you have enough rupees. Alright, let's get going. Honestly, running solo is just hard. I wish you got, like, extra lives or something. No way to be revived, so things are much harder. Mine can be useful. We can blow up certain enemies and just beat them to death with one in particular. That is the best way to deal with it. There's a couple of other enemies that I've kind of been learning to deal with. Okay, Manor or Academy is a little bit fun. Hopefully we get lucky with the item spawns. Still 2 quotas, or extractions, whatever. Oh, okay, perfect. Immediately get some good stuff. It does cost us 12k to extract, though, so it's going to be a little bit tougher. Run? Nah. Nah, I'd win with my singular explosive mine. Jeez, we really needed all those upgrades in the first stage. It's cool to have a singular juggernaut type playstyle, but it's gonna get rough fast. Actually, I should just put this straight on the point, to be honest. Freeze up space. The soul crystal. Yes, place it upon the point. It's delectable energy. Alright, let's check this way, because it dead ends according to the map. Seriously? Weird. Alright. Oh, no. I heard some laughter, which is concerning, because it means a particularly annoying enemy is spawning. Silly, but annoying. Jeez, the freaking doors breaking down is annoying. I don't expect it to happen either. Quite an inconvenience. Yeah. Ooh, glass. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any threats in here. Big vase. Big vase doesn't want you to know this, but you can actually take them. They're free. The only thing that's going to stop you are the evil monsters defending them. Now, you can rotate items, but just be careful when doing it, because certain items are far more fragile than others. This is one of those far more fragile items. Big vase. It loses its value so annoyingly quick. Doesn't look like anything spawned up top, that's good. I mean, not necessarily good, but it's nice because I don't have to friggin' deal with getting up there. Which is a pain. Problem with high strength is it means that you can shatter pretty much every single item you come in contact with on accident. And you'll start ripping doors off their hinges very quickly. Which is comedic, but annoying. Doesn't look like anything spawned in here. That's great. Open the door. Nothing in that cupboard, nothing in that chest, nothing in that... Ooh, wait, yep, there was something in that chest. Let's see. We've got a good amount already, but again, get everything if possible. If not, simply get as much as you can, of course. What the frick was that sound? I do believe that was just random audio, but I mean... Why? Huh, okay. Weird. There are a lot of random audio cues in this that don't actually seem to be cues, they just seem to happen. So, just deal with it, I guess. It's a bit spooky. I get why it's in the game, for that very reason. Spooky. But dang, is it spooky. Let's see, 17k, 6k. I think I'll look for a bit more, to be honest. So far, so alive. If I see a clown, I'll probably have a panic attack. If you're wondering what I mean by a clown, don't worry about it. Was that a gnome? I thought that was a gnome. It could have just been my terrible sight. There are gnomes in this game. They're very annoying. Especially solo. What the frick? Oh, it's phasing into the cart. That door's open. I didn't open it, so it was a monster. We're gonna have to deal with the monster. Nothing in there. There's another big vase, I think. There's a regular clown, not the evil kind. So I'd like to find the next extraction point. Yeah, that screaming isn't anything to be worried about. It hasn't, as far as I've been able to tell, been a monster ever. So, you know, it's not a threat. Anyway, let's get this back. Seems like we're dealing with something that just opens doors. Something big enough to push double door open, so it could be the guy who was just a giant head. Headman, as his name is actually. Oh, also, fun fact, you can tell the name of monsters by grabbing them. Just by grabbing them. It's great. Ah, frick. I might damage stuff if I move too jerkily, so I'll be careful. Alright. Looking good. 31k, and we haven't even started on the second extraction point. I think it might just be more forgiving in solo. The game seems to not be spawning as many enemies. Which, honestly, let's be real, fair. Like, this is just as terrifying, if not more so, than when you become solo. Rather than starting that way. It's also possible that I've just been getting lucky. Which is odd, because I'm not normally lucky. That wasn't the sound effect that concerned me. Or it shouldn't be, but it is spooky. Honestly, I really wish there was a way to just turn off those sound cues, because they aren't very helpful, you know? It's like cave noises. Fortunately, there's probably items in that room that we aren't going to be able to get. Where the frick is the point? Okay, I hear it, making its silly noises. Why is that spazzing out? I see an urn, but is it a grabbable one? Yes, it is. Okay. Love potion. Okay, big room. Really wish I could just have this play like cheery music or something. Because it's hard to focus when I have to hear wow, 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 wow. Constantly. Okay, there's another big vase. This is pretty crazy, to be honest. It's a very good amount of loot here. Freaking Terraria, Crimson Awe music. Not corruption, because the corruption's funky. This music's just spooky. Let's see, 6.8k, so... Gnome! I knew it. I knew it was these pieces of crap. Frick you! You just lost me a full upgrade at least. Jumping, and strafing, and... Stop. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, I got cornered. No! No! Gnomes can be simply defeated by picking them up and hurling them. They have very low HP, so they're easily destroyable. They're also kind of fun to fight, sometimes. Most of the time, they're not. But I think they might be our main threat for now, which is better than other threats, to be honest. Because it means I can manage them. Okay, this one's actually worth less than the other one, but I don't think it matters. Okay, it just lost almost all of its value. Aha! You're not going to get me that easily, Mr. Animal. Frick you. I just lost 12k to that frickin' bullcrap. Alright, there's a goober there. I don't like the animal, because even though it does super low damage, it's just annoying. As you can see, it's literally called Animal. It's a tube with legs. What was that? Oh, that was it knocking the door down. Okay. Should really bring the cart with me into here, to be honest, but... I mean, what do I care? Really wish there was a way to store items in your inventory, like a carrying drone or something. Especially for solo running. I kind of have to, like, finagle this thing. Okay, so there is a tiny period where the items won't break when you're first picking them up, but, like, it's not enough. Well, looks like we're only gonna get, like, $40-ish thousand. Rough. Let's leave this here, because the gnomes won't come after it, probably. They will come after me, though. And I'm fine with that, because I can actually fight them off. The animal's just annoying. Especially because I have to deal with it without any weapons. See, normally I wouldn't fear it because it's not a problem. But, like, it can hit me into the ground and then the gnomes can annihilate me in a swarm. The gnomes honestly aren't a problem until after you've completed the quota, because, fun fact, when you complete the quota, all monsters instantly respawn, even if you kill them during that time. So, as soon as you kill a monster, instant respawn. After quota, at least. And it's not just a one-time thing, it's infinite. So, kind of just stuck dealing with that. Stamina regenerates at a surprisingly slow rate, so if you're not careful, you will probably die because of that. At least the first couple of times you play. But you get used to it. That's the point. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything major up there. Let's keep going. I think the animal and the gnomes are our main threats this time, which manageable enough. And just really quickly, I don't think there's anything up there. No, it doesn't look like it. Honestly, it's surprising how much variation these rooms have. It seems like there's some form of procedural generation in there, but I'm not smart enough to figure that out right now. Simply put that on point, and let's get out of here before the gnomes start swarming. Probably should have waited for my stamina to regenerate a bit, but who cares? Okay, what is that painting? Cool. Never seen that one before. That's the wrong way. Oh, got a gnome. Hi. Silly gnome. You are no threat to me. I mean, you are. That's why I have to kill you immediately. Oh, there's the clown I was talking about. The clown can hear, so I have to be quiet. Also, the gnome armada has arrived. And they're guarding the exit now. They pull out their little pickaxe and they try to kill you to death. I'm gonna try doing this. Whee! I love having massive amounts of sprint, to be honest. Yes, I get it. You're annoying. By the way, the cart always heals you for exactly 25 HP, as it shows up there from the taxman. Get out of my car, boya. Alright, he's dealt with. Whew! This is a good run. I've already made it to quota, or level 3, 4, whatever. And now the difficulty spikes will begin to happen far more relentlessly. 0 grav and feather. We got 42k, just enough to buy either a pan or a baseball bat. I really want the double jump. I kind of need it. Tumble launch is cheap if I can get it. I need the strength. It's basically a requirement. Baseball bat. And that should be 43,000. Just out of my price range. If I didn't destroy the stupid freaking thing, I would have enough. Gosh darn it. Well, no use in trying to get that now. It's okay. We'll probably find a sword or a sledgehammer later. We have enough for the extra jump, though, so that's good. I'll also probably get the tumble launch, simply because it's beneficial to have on hand, since, well, ragdolling, you know, buffing our ragdoll abilities is useful. And do I want health or stamina? Can't afford both. I'm gonna go on health, to be honest. It's more important to survive, because I already got the power to run. 4K, so maybe if one of these is cheaper than normal? No, doesn't look like it. Alright. And, I mean, is any of this even worth buying? Shockwave grenade, maybe. What about health pack? I don't really need more health pack. Got a bomb. What more could a man want than an explosive device? For which to detonate the villains of this world with. Seriously, though, I need to make good use of that mine. Okay, so, I'm going to explain what these new upgrades do. Double jump, it's a double jump. Very, very classic double jump. Tumble launch boosts your ragdolling. Costs a little bit of stamina, but it's pretty good. So, a little bit of mobility helps. Let's go to the next zone. Hopefully I can kill something this time. If it's a lesser creature, I might be able to even take out a spewer. Oh, okay. So we haven't seen this one yet. Mechanic Station. From what I can tell, this area is, seems to be based off of The Thing, like, you know, that one movie from a long time ago. I really like it. Super cool. Lots of interesting stuff. And now we have to deal with the consequences of existing in this world. But hey, we've already got one free quota completer. Worth 19k right there. Well, not quota completer, but, you know, thing completer, I guess. Extraction, that's the word. Let's check upstairs. Double jumping, it looks like, does not cost any additional stamina, which is quite nice. I'm gonna have to get a range upgrade soon. I do not like how short range I am. I'm gonna want to pick up as much stuff as possible so that I can get the tax return bag to be big, and if it's at its max size permanently, then I don't have to worry about it as much. Kind of, sorta, not really, but, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna hold off on using this till I get to the next zone. Or point, or whatever. Because really, I just need it. I need the money. That was not a good noise. Not a beneficial one, rather. I've already got enough strength to solo carry most heavy objects, so that's beneficial. I'm gonna want that indestructible drone, though. 4,000 in tax returns is pretty good. Let's open these doors up and start exploring quickly. Looks like there's an item down there. Okay, we'll go that way in a minute. Actually, I'll check out the dead end first. Dead ends, plural, more accurately. Because we need as much money as we can get our little silly robot hands on. Because yes, you play as a robot. Is there something up there? There is. Thought I noticed that. Oh, goodness me, an explosive barrel. That can actually detonate. Right, cart has two modes, forgot to explain this earlier. Weak, where all the items in it have weight, and strong, where they don't. Okay, just please stay open so I can get my glass. Seriously, I don't know why these things aren't a little bit easier to keep from closing. Hey, explosive barrel. Get in the cart. Good job. 19k already. Let's just move this to the side. Okay, it's just a car room. There's not going to be too much in here, I think. Immediately, 2 small items. That's great. I want to have like 30 drones to just become invulnerable. I want to see how that'll work. I wonder if there's healing drones. I've never seen that, so probably not. I'm pretty sure I've seen every single item and monster at this point. There's quite a lot. Oh, that's a big box. That's huge value. If you don't know, that box, if you don't point it directly upwards, will begin to detonate, or destroy itself, or damage itself, or whatever. And if you're not careful, it will explode. It's probably the most powerful explosion in the game, as far as I can tell. And it's super deadly, so try to avoid that from happening. Also, this cart is so completely filled to the brim that I am going to have to just extract it. Reach the next point. I did open that door. 'Twas in fact myself who did such an action. Really hope we don't have to deal with something too deadly. I don't have the power to do that. Bonsai tree. Silly little guy. That fits well enough. This is like a freaking Minecraft experience. This is probably what Steve feels like when he's filling up a Minecraft minecart chest. Bro, why do I have to deal with so much loot? I can't even fit it in the cart anymore, bro. I really don't like that. Just pausing the game? No, you can't even pause the game. That's rough. I gotta crack my knuckles real quick. Okay. Probably shouldn't be barging doors open with the cart, to be honest. But once again, who cares what you're doing? Okay, there's a trophy there. Oopsie, broke the door off its hinges. Oh, that door is opened. Concerning. Now, what horrendous monster am I going to have to deal with? Where's the extraction? There it is, over here. No, it is not over here. It's actually probably in that direction, and I just missed it. Yeah, definitely. Looks like there's a trophy. Yep, here we are. I should check inside that truck. I forgot to check the truck at the start. Let me think. Is this the best place to bring the big box to? It is, let's be real. I should have brought it to the starting area. Just didn't. Anyway, you can open truck doors. Or vehicle doors? I don't really know what to call it. You can get in there, it's real nice. It's real interesting. Stuff isn't really going to spawn directly next to this, though, so... Let's focus on getting all of our loot, shall we? Okay, I'll bring some of the bigger items over. I should really just put the cart next to it, to be honest. This is just moving the game. I'm gonna try to back up the save at some point if it gets really crazy good. I doubt it will, of course, but I might do that just because I think it would be cool. Okay, this is just very stressful. If I die, it'll kind of make me a bit sad, to be honest. Such a good run. Oh, I didn't even notice the fan up there. This is gonna be a massive pain to haul around. I could remove this and take it straight to the point, which would make things a little bit easier. Didn't mean to do that. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. Maybe you should rotate it context. You know, one of the core mechanics of the video game. Okay, that one was BS. Really need to get as much value out of these as possible, but also don't want it to perish, so if necessary, explode your enemies with it. Preferably, keep the value. I don't like that sound. Not one bit. Alright. Cool. Let's start getting that cart over here. Gosh. What monster have we even got? Should probably be checking behind me, to be honest. At least more consistently. This is a good run. What? Oh. Right. The blowing wind of the fan, fun fact, can knock even the holder over, which is really annoying, by the way. Not something that I would have put in the game, but, you know, not my game. Okay, this, the trophy. What was that sound? A dog barking in the distance? Preposterous, I say. I am praying that I can fit. I wish there was a bigger cart, to be honest. Okay. Shoot. Those are big footsteps. Well, I think we found our problem. Hi, buddy. I don't even know what your name is. Really wish I could increase the distance this is from me. He's silly, but he's really, really annoying. I'm gonna try to distance myself from that. He looks heavy as frick. Oh, come on, bro. Really? Okay, he's called Bowtie. Nice try, Bowtie. Oh, what the frick? Why is that doing so much damage? Holy frick, get out of here, boyo. Okay, I'm just gonna die now. That's kind of bullcrap, actually. Okay, now he screws off, eventually. After eating like half of your HP. That's some enormous bullcrap, actually. I don't like that. There was nothing I could have done to escape that, but we know what he's called. I mean... What the frick? Why didn't it attack me? Okay, well that's a Reaper. They're hugely problematic. I should probably just try and extract and get out of here at this point, because they're both kind of blocking me from getting to the big box. I do really need the money. It's probably worth around 20k as well. It's rough that it's basically a impossible corridor. There's only one path we can take. I'll probably complain about that later, because I think it's a little bit dumb, but, not much I can do about it. Also, wow, that was disgustingly unfair with that silly enemy. This is why I want a gun in this game. Well, there are guns. I want to get one of the guns in this game. I'm gonna hazard a guess that... Okay, frick you, game. That we are going to have to deal with an enormous amount of bullcrap to survive this. Oh. I missed a chalice. Alright, whatever. Fun fact, this is the only pathway we can take. Hope he doesn't come up this way, because if he does, I'm kind of screwed. Okay. There's one hiding place up here. Nope, he decided that he wants to come back around. Why? Are you serious, dude? What am I supposed to do about this? That's the only way forward. He's blocking it. I can't trap him in that tiny side room. because that's not how they work. They just open the doors. There's no way to lock them or block them. Is this just going to be a giant annoying waiting game? Well, looks like it, so... Okay, it looks like they decided to turn around for now. That's lucky. Oh, gosh. Okay. We really don't have much of a choice. I'm not even going to try to get some of that thing there, even though it could be worth a decent amount. It's just not worth it compared to this big box over here. Where was it? There it is. $23,000. Exceptionally fragile, by the way. Handle with care. Labeled that way for a very good reason. My gosh, man. Really wish there was a map upgrade that showed you where monsters were, at least nearby monsters. Excuse me, what? Rude. My gosh, I have to do this freaking moving game. I wish I had seen this earlier. This is why you scout early, folks. Instead of making decisions like context. Handle with care. Oh my gosh, bro, what the frick? Okay, that time it literally just hit the ground, but... I mean, that was kind of bullcrap. This is what we needed that indestructible drone for. Just check up ahead a little bit. Did I get the cart all the way down? I didn't. Great. This is like bringing a giant bomb with you, because it literally is. Okay, let's push the cart up ahead. Oh my gosh, what? When did it become an even a worse position? Thanks to the fan doing whatever the frick it wants. Things get worse and worse every time. Jeez, we really had a long way to go. Should be checking ahead of myself periodically, but I just can't be bothered to. I will listen carefully, I suppose. Shoot. Okay, it's fine. Nothing got damaged, surprisingly. Put this... Actually, we'll put it here so we can fit the box on the other side. Can I just put this on here, please? Okay. Great. Box time. Let me even just push it so that it's easier to get the box in. They are probably going to come back soon, so I better hurry. Hold on to your sprint as much as feasible. Arctic research, or Antarctic research, I don't know. I didn't read it. This is definitely a The Thing reference, with all the test tubes. Or at the bare minimum a reference to some similar weird film with an interesting horror premise. The screen starts shaking. We know that the big bow tie guy is near. And if we hear the annoying screeching, we know that it is the silly lady, the Reaper. Which, to be honest, I really don't understand some things about it. It's kind of a weird enemy. I don't really know what it's meant to be, because it seems a little bit like it's a scarecrow with its general coloration or whatever. Okay, here comes the hardest part. But, like, what actually is it? Is it meant to just be like a grandma with her arms replaced an old person? Just a heavily damaged individual? Physically harmed due to unknown events? Modified, perhaps. Magical, even. Because we know magic exists in this universe, thanks to that magic school. Who's to say? I hope we can figure out at some point. Put that on. And that on. That should be good. Plus 40k from tax returns. Okay. Halfway there. 40k. Well, I say halfway. We're actually far closer than half. Pray that we don't lose any more health on this. Ah, gosh. I need to check this small hiding room as well. Sometimes items spawn in here. You never know. Don't like that sound. As far as I can tell, that weird, like, chain sound is just monster spawn sound. Or at the bare minimum, certain monsters respawning sound. Things have been down here. There is a good hiding spot at the bottom. Honestly, I should really just try to get out of here, but I can't unless I have loot. That's the problem. My brain will not allow me to escape without as much treasure as possible. It is the pirate mindset, the crow pirate mindset. The dragon mindset, really. The creature inside of me desires wealth of a particular variety. Ah, gosh, I don't have to deal with the goobers. The gubbins. The bow tie. The frick was that noise? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, test tube, you're back. We better hurry. Okay, we'll go get that 10k item. And we'll start bringing it over. And that will be everything. That I am willing to get, that is. And then we might probably... Maybe I'll call it there? I don't know, this game's really, really fun. Oh, don't put it on just yet. Leave it right there. You can't tell by my, like, constant monotone voice and, like, locking... The way that I am, I'm locked in. I am focused. Which is unique for me, because usually I am not. This game is definitely the right thing for me to be spending all of that mental energy on. Totally. Okay. Glad for the double jump. Honestly, I would like to get more double jumps. Just for the sake of it. Okay, carry it from more of the base, so that it doesn't, you know, shatter on me. What? Oh. I'm not smart. Okay. Come on. Up we go. Wow, this is incredible. I'm just carrying this solo. Rare event. Having enough strength to carry the things you need. Okay, let's carry this behind us here. It seems like enemies just, like, are more forgiving in this. I did not like that noise. Okay, let's make our way out of here. They'll all respawn if they have despawned anyway. So, we need to be out of here, or at least closer to out of here than we are right now. What? Oh, Granny. 88k is good. Come on, old lady. No. You can't see me. How could you possibly see me? I don't know if she can hear, but, like, I don't know why it just randomly stops like that. Hi, ducky. Okay, now it's leaving me alone. Frick you. The ducky's a silly little guy. I like him. The Reaper, not so much. Make sure we've got a good place to hide from this thing nearby. We don't. I missed so much stuff, oh my gosh. We're basically praying that it just doesn't notice us while we follow directly behind it. Because unfortunately, this is one of the most annoying enemies in the game if we don't have a way to fend it off. Actually, all these enemies in the game are very killable. If I had a way to deal with them, I would be very happy. But I currently do not. So we simply must follow them around. Hi, ducky. How are you, ducky? Hi. He'll jump up if you don't look at him. It's very silly. Shoot, 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 shoot. Leave me alone. Bow tie, you piece of crap. Why do they have to have opposite freaking pathfinding today? It's annoying as heck. Okay. I wonder why he's so heavy. Okay. I'm glad he's gonna leave us alone. Have fun, Mr. Ducky. Why? I'm surprised she didn't immediately attack. We got lucky as frick there. The ducky has a name that I will not be telling you unless I manage to somehow trigger him into attacking me. Or if I manage to survive somehow all of this. I think I'll probably call it after this, to be honest, because I am exhausted. Okay, I survived. I'll explain it when I get to the shop. I love Ducky. He is my boy. He's also a little bit evil, but he's silly. Not a huge problem most of the time. The Ducky is the apex predator. I know, preposterous, but he's very silly. Oh, does this actually just come in from a different location each time? That's probable. Nah, it's rotation stuff. 18k, baby. Squeaky hammer. It's a funny item. It explodes sometimes. Ducky is silly. He also explodes. The rubber ducky. I don't think I really want to wield the squeaky hammer because it kind of sucks. But, well, you know, whatever. Tumble launch upgrade again. I'll get a health upgrade. Need me some more HP. Oh, indestructible drone. I'm getting that for next time. Jeez, that is expensive. Holy frick. Kind of want range, but I also kind of want to be able to run for longer. I think I'll get more stam. Just good to have stam. Might get some sprint speed while I'm at it. Not that sprint speed. I kind of want healing. 74k. Okay. I can afford a health pack. That'll heal me most of the way. 80k. I can afford 8k more of stuff. Not a sprint speed. Definitely a stam. might go for range. Nah, let's just get stamina. Stamina, and then any 3k item. Stun mine. Let's go for it. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm even going to upload this. Or edit it, if I do. But, this is fun. I don't even know where the tax man is. I hope I get to fight him someday. It's kind of sucky that we haven't been getting any good weaponry, but... Hey, we've got equipment. Just gonna eat all my upgrades. Consume that. Destroy that. Grab my stun trap. Look at my beautiful stat layout. An extra jump, a launch. 4 health, 5 stamina, 2 speed. Doing pretty good in here, I'd say. Thanks for watching, folks. And most importantly, have a nice day. Bye!